I've lived in this house for 10 years and I'd never experienced anything. Others have experienced noises like people walking and our dog would occasionally bark at nothing. 2 weeks ago, that all changed. My wife had started working night shift and I was recently laid off, so I was spending my night playing Call of Duty. I heard a noise coming from the dining room and figured it was the dog walking on the hardwood floor, till I noticed the dog was beside me. I went to see what may have caused the sound and there was nothing, so I continued playing my game. A few hours later, the dog started barking, but when I went to see what he was barking at, I found him sitting in the middle of the living room barking at the couch. I called for him, but he just continued barking at the air. I finally picked him up and carried him to the bedroom. I told my wife the next day and we laughed it off because our dog is known to just bark and bite at the air. The following night, I went to the kitchen to make a peanut butter sandwich, but was unable to find the bread. After looking for a bit, I found it. It had somehow managed to fall behind the shelf. The shelf is against the wall, so in order for the bread to fall behind it, the shelf would have had to have been pulled away from the wall. I just blew it off and went on making my sandwich. The next morning, I was awoken to the front door slamming shut. I thought it was the wife getting home after work, but after a few minutes she didn't come to bed. So I looked at the clock and it was only 5:27, and she wouldn't be home for at least a couple of hours. So I jumped up, grabbed my pistol and checked the rooms. The front door was still locked and the dog was calm. He would have went crazy barking had the front door been opened. I chalked it up to a dream and went back to sleep. A few nights later, I was sitting at the computer browsing Facebook when I heard water running. I went to check the bathroom and kitchen, but nothing. So I went to check our second bathroom and it was somehow running. We never use that bathroom unless we have company. A couple of nights go by and nothing happens, but then I hear something in the hallway. The way our house is set up, we have one main hallway and 4 bedrooms, and the guest bathroom are along this hallway. Then you had the living room, dining room, kitchen, and family room. Our bedroom is at the very end of the hall, and we keep the light on in the dining room because that is where our dog's food bowl is. So I look out the door of our bedroom and I can see the light from the dining room faintly. I stay focused on that light when I see a tall, thin shadow. It was almost transparent. I jump up and run to the hall, but there is nothing there. A little while later, I'm laying in bed about to fall asleep when I hear the dream catchers that are above our bed moving. One is a wind chime, so the slightest movement and you can hear it. I roll over, but nothing is there. I sit up the rest of that night watching Impractical Jokers, trying to get my mind off of whatever it was. Fast forward to last night. I heard something in the dining room, but when I went to look, nothing was there. All the doors and windows are locked, and I checked every room. A bit later, I was laying in bed listening to music, and the dog starts growling and barking at the corner of the room. I call out to him, but he continues to lunge and quickly back away from the corner. After a few minutes, I get fed up and yelled at whatever it was causing the dog to bark. "Whatever you are, just leave so he will shut up." At that moment, my MP3 player flies across the room, smashing against the wall. At this point, I don't know what to do. Should we move? Am I crazy? What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. And hey, if you did enjoy this video, please like and share it, guys. That would help me out a great deal. Also, if you have a horror story or a scary story that you would like me to narrate on this channel, just email it to me. I will leave my email in the description below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click on the channel logo in the top left-hand corner of this screen and subscribe to the channel. That would help me out a great deal. Thank you again for watching and have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are. Have a good one.